a 16-8 or OMAD? Let's talk about it. On my 80-pound weight loss journey, I practiced all sorts of intermittent fasting from, a 16-8 all the way to OMAD. Now, for those of you who don't know, a 16-8 simply means that you are fasting for a 16-hour window, and then you eat all of your food during an 8-hour period, and then you begin the next fasting window. On the other hand, OMAD is when you simply eat one meal a day. And it's exactly what it sounds like. You just sit down, you eat your meal, and then you stand up from the table and you don't eat again until about the same time the next day. So let's talk about the benefits of the 16-8 because that's probably the most popular intermittent fasting window. The great thing about a 16-8 is that it so easily fits into people's lives. I mean, really, if you think about it, an 8-hour window means that you could really just have, 3 meals. You could eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Also, because the fasting window is shorter, it means that it's pretty easy to get to that point and to adjust to it. And it's also probably going to be pretty similar to what your family's already doing and the people around you are already doing, so it won't feel weird. One of OMAD's biggest benefits is that it's just so simple. You only have to think about eating once a day. You only have to clean up one meal. You only have to plan one meal. It's also really easy to understand how much you're eating and keep track of that because it's just one meal. It makes it a lot easier to just eat the right amount of calories, which means that weight loss, while not guaranteed, is very likely. Which brings us to one of the biggest drawbacks of a 16-8. Because it has such a large eating window, it can make it so that you'll, not really lose any weight or possibly even gain weight, even if you're being completely consistent with the eating and fasting windows. Basically, weight loss is going to happen when you change your eating habits, and a 16-8 just might not change your habits at all. The thing is, it's really easy to eat too many calories in an 8-hour window. On the other hand, OMAD has some big drawbacks too. First of all, it's weird. It seems extreme to some people. And so you're gonna have to deal with that factor where even if you like it, the people around you may be really negative about it. They may discourage you from practicing it. Or you might just not like that it's so different from what the people around you are doing. So that means it can make it mentally difficult. But also, some people find it physically difficult to just eat one meal a day. They have a really hard time eating enough at that one meal to get enough food. OMAD is trickier than a 16-8 because, you just have that one meal. And so if you undershoot at that one meal, you're waiting, 24 hours until your next meal where you'll get more food. A 16-8 is really ideal for those people who like smaller meals, who, they don't really like fasting for long periods of time, and they can do a good job of eating the right amount in this longer window. On the other hand, OMAD is ideal for those people like me who really like big portions and who do really well with fasting. I feel great, during the fasting window, fasting for 24 hours at a time, that's when I feel my best. And that's why OMAD has worked so well for me. Ultimately though, you never really know until you try. So right now, if you're doing a 16-8 and you like it okay, but you're kind of intrigued by the idea of OMAD, then I would offer that you should try that and see how it works for you. On the other hand, if you are currently at OMAD and you're kind of miserable because you would prefer to have a longer eating window, then try out a 16-8. It's possible to lose weight down to your goal weight with any of those methods. It really comes down to what can you stick with and have results with. Also, just based on my own experience, I found that I lost 1 pound a week, whether I was doing something like a 16-8 or doing OMAD. Having that shorter period of time to eat really didn't speed up my results. And I would offer to you that the speed of results isn't what's important. What's really important is that not only can you get down to your goal weight, but that you maintain it for the rest of your life. And the way to do that is to find that plan that's really gonna fit in your life really well and that you're gonna feel good doing. So I hope that this video has helped you. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. I want to take a moment to thank all the insiders who have joined this channel. Insiders get access to my vlog, and in my vlog, I talk about how I'm implementing intermittent fasting in my own life in maintenance. I also talk about experiments I'm running, and I give behind the scenes looks at this channel. Insiders also get shout outs and access to a weekly members only live. If you'd like to become an insider, just click the join button below. Thanks.